Everyone says Mac is terrible for gaming, but this is Mac Mini M2 in 2026 with 8 gigs of RAM. And today I'm testing real games and real settings to see is that actually true. No benchmarks, no faked clips. I'll start on low, push it to medium, then go way past what most people say this Mac can handle. And by the end of this video, you'll know if gaming on Mac Mini still a joke or if Apple Silicon quietly caught up. So to be honest, I'm not playing on Mac because I have this one stuff, Steam Deck. Yes, I'm using this Steam Deck all the time if I want to play some games and I want to play them every day. So if you don't know me, but I like play games so much. I play my entire life starting from when I was, 3. My first console was PlayStation 1. I played Tekken all the time. I even can recognize some games in movies or TV shows instantly. Of course, I didn't play all games in this world, but I got some experience. So every time I want to play, I use Steam Deck. Almost all my games I have on Steam. But I was wondering, can I actually play on Mac Mini? Because I never tried it and I'm pretty curious to see, do we have a big library on Steam on Mac? Can you play something? Can you actually handle something or not? So in this video, we're gonna test few games I actually pick, I actually play and like, and we'll see, can this old Mac Mini on M2 chip do something? So let's go and test. So let's start from how you can actually play on Mac Mini. So we have different options. So the first one method is to play games on Steam. Steam has a lot of games, as you know, and some of them are optimized or made for Mac, and you can run it simply, but don't expect that all your full library will support this Mac. For example, I have around 200 games on Steam and barely half of it I can run on my Mac Mini. Some new games are already made cross-platform, so meaning more and more games will be available on Mac in the future. But for now, the library on Steam, my actual library on Steam, has around maybe 50 titles or maybe 70 titles or something like that. And we're gonna start testing from the Cyberpunk. I played this game on release. It was like 2021 or something. I don't remember actually. And it was my last time playing this game. But I actually didn't play it on Mac Mini, and I was so curious to see, can it actually handle it or not? So let's go and see. In the game we have different settings, but on default it will be Mac settings. On these Mac settings, without touching anything in this game, you will play constantly like 45, maybe 50 some areas FPS, which is super playable. I haven't experienced any problem with that. So you will have around 45 FPS, which is super playable. But I was wondering what is gonna be on the medium settings. On the medium settings with full HD resolution, balance settings and medium graphic, you will get around 40 FPS, which is also super cool. Not bad at all, but I was curious to see what is gonna be even higher. What is gonna be on the high settings. So let's try to test them all. So I used high settings, balance preset, 1080p. And unexpectedly I got 30 FPS, which is actually not bad at all because some games on my Steam Deck I play in high settings in 30 FPS, and actually it's pretty convenient for me playing on 30 FPS because I can make graphics much better and my Steam Deck runs games much longer with this. But if you will lower your resolution, you will get like more than 40 FPS. Mix up your settings and get even 60 FPS without even problem. I didn't have so much time playing with settings, but as you can see, the potential is huge. By the way, in Cyberpunk, I noticed one thing and I don't know what it was. It's like some micro stuttering or something like that. So micro freezing when you're moving in a game or turning your camera. It fixed just restarting your Mac Mini. So I don't know what the problem is, but maybe it's because of the 8 gigs of RAM. The second method to play games on Mac is by using App Store. Now in App Store we have different games optimized specifically for Macs or iPhones. So now we're gonna test Resident Evil. Thankfully they have demo versions in App Store so you can test it without buying it, because I'm not crazy buying games in App Store, but let's just test it, right? We also will start with Mac settings, and yeah guys, this game runs absolutely smooth. 60 FPS on Mac setting, that's FPS default settings specifically made for Mac, I guess, I don't know. It's like low medium preset and you will get stable 60 FPS as you can see. If you watch my previous video about Magic Trackpad I used and maybe you're wondering, do I use it right now playing this game? No, I'm using Xbox gamepad. It's pretty old, like 3 years or maybe 4 years. Yeah, I bought it 4 years ago and it still works okay, except for I got this rubber tip. So Resident Evil runs unexpectedly good. So as you can see, Macs are for gaming right now. Alright, let's try medium settings then and balance preset, and using those settings I got like 46 FPS, which is kind of playable like in Cyberpunk, so without any problems you can play, you can shot. Not so convenient to shot, but actually not bad at all. I'm curious to see what is gonna be on high settings. And actually, I don't know what to say guys, but on high settings you will get 45, around 40 FPS. High goddamn settings on Mac Mini. This small chip handle this graphic. I'm pretty sure you will get the same performance on each version of Resident Evil. So as you can see, this machine cost around 300 bucks on eBay and it actually can run games pretty easily. If you're wondering what setup I actually using right now, you can go in description and see that. Let's try the next game, which is my favorite game. I played it a lot, No Man's Sky. Yeah, I have this strange list of testing games, but it is what it is guys. Kinda optimized game, but can be better. As you know from the history of this game had a lot of bugs, update by update. Devs fixed a lot of things in this game. So how it runs on Mac, let's see. Let's start low settings, of course. So the low settings right here actually kind of okay. It runs 60 FPS smoothly. It's full HD, super comfortable. All right, let's talk about the medium settings. Actually in medium settings it's kind of okay. You'll get around 50 FPS. It depends actually on the environment, but again guys, you can mix settings like you want and you can achieve the performance like you want. So what about high settings? So in high settings, without touching anything, you will get 45 FPS, which is kind of lowest for me, especially in crowded areas, in large bases. But if you will use performance preset, you will get 50 FPS. So you can play this game in high settings with a lower resolution, but actually it's not noticeable. No Man's Sky runs super good on Mac Mini. Actually, if you like play games like me too, you can go to my Discord, maybe we can play in some games together. Link will be in description. Alright, let's talk about the next game, which is Subnautica, one of my favorite games. I play a lot. Subnautica is kinda old game, but it runs absolutely okay on Mac. Let's start from low settings. In low settings you will get a lot of FPS, around 96 without even problems. And I remind you guys, my portable monitor has 144 Hz. Yeah, you can play pretty smooth. In medium settings you will get 70 FPS, which is kinda okay. Medium settings, that's the golden middle part of the game settings. Actually you will get stable FPS and good graphic quality, but if you want to increase your graphic quality you will drop FPS a little bit. So in high settings you will have 40 FPS, but if you will mix up something with the settings you actually can achieve more FPS, but it is what it is. Maybe you can lower resolution a little bit and get better performance, or actually playing on 40 FPS is kinda okay. So I must say playing on the Mac Mini actually not a bad idea. So if you're afraid about can you play actually games on Mac, of course you can, that's not a problem at all. The only problem is the library of games, but every year we have more and more games on Mac environment. And of course emulators guys, this shit can emulate everything because this chip can handle everything. I tested PlayStation 2, I tested PlayStation 1, tested even Game Boy Advance, and with emulators your gaming library will expand like crazy. You can write down in comments actually do you play on Mac or not.